Welcome all. Today we are going to see the fourth unit in fluid mechanics, which is pumps. We all know pumps are the devices which are used for transmit the fluid from lower level to the upper level. So the pumps are used to transmit the fluid from one place to another place under pressure. Okay. So the pumps are the devices. So for definition, pump is a device which is used to transmit the mechanical energy into hydraulic energy. Pump is a device used to convert the mechanical energy into hydraulic energy. These pumps are working under the momentum principle. Momentum principle. How we can find out the momentum principle? It is from the Newton's second law. Momentum principle from the Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion. What is Newton's second law? Force equal to mass into acceleration. That is the Newton's second law. Simply we can say F equal to m into a. That is the Newton's second law. Before seeing this, we need to know what is displacement, what is velocity, and what is acceleration. First, what is displacement? An object, I will fix here. While starting, the point is A. This object can move to some distance and reach the final position. From A point to B point, the object should move. From the A to B distance is called as displacement. It's called as displacement. It is simply denoted by S. An object move from one place to another place is called as displacement. And next one, what is velocity? This is displacement and velocity. What is velocity? What is the unit? The unit is meter per second. From unit we can find out in 1 second how many distance the object can move is called as velocity. From A to B the object can move, that is called as displacement. This displacement with respect to time is called as velocity. Rate of change of displacement with respect to time is called as velocity. So the velocity can be denoted by ds by dt. The definition is rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Rate of change of displacement with respect to time is called as velocity. Next, what is acceleration? What is acceleration? Velocity is denoted by v and acceleration is denoted by a. Acceleration. How we can find out the acceleration? It is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Okay, rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So that is dv by dt. Rate of change of velocity with respect to time is called as acceleration. Definition is rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Is called acceleration. Okay. So first, what is displacement? Displacement is one object can move from one place to another place. The distance moved by the object is known as displacement. Next, velocity. The rate of change of displacement with respect to time. With respect to time is called as velocity. And acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity with respect to time is called as acceleration, right? In this acceleration we can denote it in terms of displacement also. So A equal to d square s by dt square. In terms of displacement we can denote here also. A equal to d square s by dt square. So now we are going to see the Newton's second law. Newton's second law. Already we see the formula for Newton's second law. What is the formula? Newton's second law is F equal to m into a. Force equal to mass into acceleration, right? So the mass can acceleration. What is acceleration? We already found what is acceleration, that is dv by dt. Acceleration is dv by dt, that is equal to m. Okay. So F equal to mass, acceleration can be denoted by in terms of velocity. So dv by dt. While cross multiplying this, F into dt equal to m into dv, right? While cross multiplying this, F into dt equal to m into dv. This equation is called as impulse momentum equation. Impulse momentum equation. Impulse momentum equation. Next, so the pumps are used to transmit the fluid from one place to another place or lower place to higher place by means of pressure, and the pumps are working under the principle of impulse momentum equation. The impulse momentum equation can be found out by Newton's second law of motion, that is force equal to mass into acceleration. Mass, acceleration can be denoted by dv by dt. While cross multiplying this, f dt into mdt, this is the impulse momentum equation. Next is classification of pumps. So while classifying the pumps, it can be classified in terms of two parameters. One is rotating pump and another one is reciprocating pump. Simply, one is rotating pumps. One is rotating pump and another one is reciprocating pump. Reciprocating pumps. So, in technically, we can say we can classify into rotodynamic pump and positive displacement pump. The rotodynamic pumps are the rotary pumps and positive displacement pumps are the reciprocating pumps. So, what is the other name for reciprocating pump? Positive displacement pump. Okay. So, in reciprocating pump, we further classified into radial flow pump, axial flow pump and mixed flow pump. These pumps are, the flow can be come radially, so it is called as radial flow pump. In this pump, the flow is, the outlet is axial, so it is called as axial flow pump. Mixed flow. Mixed flow means it is the combination of radial and axial flow pumps. So the rotodynamic pump under the classification of centrifugal pump. So what is meant by centrifugal? The centrifugal pump is move the fluid Next, reciprocating pump. These reciprocating pump are also called as positive displacement pump. So in this positive displacement pump, we are having two more classifications. One is piston or plunger type, and another one is diaphragm type. So these diaphragm type positive displacement pumps are used to transmit the high viscosity fluid. What is high viscosity fluids? Oil and other higher viscosity fluids can transmit by these types of pumps. So mainly we are having centrifugal pump and reciprocating pump. So in this unit we are going to see the problems and working principle related to centrifugal pump and reciprocating pump. In centrifugal pump and reciprocating pump, we are having the velocity diagram. With this velocity diagram, we can find out the discharge and other parameters. The centrifugal pump is having the velocity diagram, and the reciprocating pump we are having two types of reciprocating pump. One is single acting reciprocating pump and another one is double acting reciprocating pump. The diaphragm type, these gear type, vane type, screw type, these pumps are used to transmit the higher viscosity fluid. Okay, thank you.